We're here at Tech Data's main configuration center in Mississauga, Ontario. It's one of two configuration centers the distributor has in Canada. With me here is Richard Toledo of the company, and he's going to walk us through the configuration center from when the order comes in to the order gets out. Richard?
Welcome. Nice to see you. First time at our configuration center, I assume?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, just to give you an idea, we're a 16,000 square foot facility. We're ISO certified.
Right.
From my understanding, we're the only ISO certified configuration center in Canada. And we're the largest of our type. Each day we would average right now approximately 500 units a day, which could equate to around 130 orders per day. We have the capacity of 1,000 units a day. If you look back to Q2 and Q3 of last year, we did 35,000 units per quarter. So on an average day, we're doing approximately 1,000 units. Once the order comes out, the technicians know what orders they have to bring in. So follow me inside and I'll show you what happens next. See that our facility is fully grounded, which means that all the technicians have to wear an ESD certified shoe. So the ESD certified shoe has a yellow tab on it that tells you you are grounded. Our mats are grounded to the facility. It goes straight up into the ceilings. We also have a pad on the table. This brings our DOA ratio below 1%. So when product is placed on the table, chances are it's going to work the way it should. So he's going to check each and every machine to make sure that the proper image has been downloaded.
How fast does an image get downloaded on one machine?
It would depend on the time of the image. Usually around 10 minutes would be our average time
10 minutes?
to download an image. We do have some rather larger images that we do for some of the larger banking institutions, which could take up to 48 hours.
Oh, okay.
So we do go through that process as well. This allows us to set up any bench in the facility to download any image. We can download 300 images simultaneously, which gives us a great benefit because at night we can put up a large order, let it image overnight, come in the morning, and do our checks. From the label on the machine, to the asset tag, to the name on the box. So in this case, we know exactly who the person's going to, and that box is labeled for that person.
And this box is labeled for the grill room.
So what we call this is like plug and play.
Right.
So the customer gets the product, they plug it in, they log in, and they're good to go.
Okay.
Nothing more needs to be done on their part.
Fantastic. Server virtualization is really hot now. Do you do any of that at this config center?
We have done some. We've gone as far as we're actually doing call centers for IP phones now.
Right.
So we started doing the config files for IP phones. We'll take on any configuration. We take it, we do a proof of concept. As long as we have the certification and the qualification from the product for the product itself, we'll go through any proof of concept to make sure that we can do the configuration, because we like to get the customer to sign off on the configuration. Because at the end of the day, this is their config center.
Right.
They put their name on it. We go as far as to put private label on our packing slips as well. So it actually indicates the customer's name on it. So they get the pride when they get it to their end user that this is exactly what they wanted and it has their name on it. We're doing their stamp for them. Our iOS, it probably goes a little over and above what's required to a fireproof room that only 2 people have access to having our own server room where TD Corp does not have access to. So if an IT person on the other side wanted to come over, no, they can't. They're not allowed into the room. We have someone who's responsible for our infrastructure here. Same thing holds in Vancouver. Even though the facility is much smaller, the server that is utilized there is actually in the config area.
So are customers allowed to come here?
Customers are allowed to come here anytime they want.
Okay.
We're proud to say, you know, this is what we can provide to you. Come through, take a look at what's yours. Because sometimes a customer will put a wrong hard drive on, a wrong memory, and we'll catch 90% of those right there at our order management desk. If we don't catch it there, we catch it on the bench. If we catch it on the bench, we simply contact the salesperson and advise them of the problem and hopefully get a quick resolution. We have a 7 o'clock shift that works till 3:30, and then we have a 9:30 shift that works till 6. Obviously, we have that accordion effect, so sometimes we'll work later if required. And you know, come month end, year end, sales is more than willing to push business our way.
Especially at the end of this month, right?
Especially the end of this month with all the NMSO stuff going through. our staging area once product has been configured. You'll see that we have several different products. One area, we have pre-configured product for large rollouts. So what we have here are those HP desktops that you can see in the distance. They're actually for a large rollout for specific branches within a banking institution.
Okay.
Behind that, what you can't see, there's some printers, then there's some servers that are specific to the branch. In front here is the NMSO government rollout.
Okay.
So we pre-configure these under a large order, then we get the small orders, we pick them ourselves and we pack them ourselves within config. Same with the bank rollout. We'll actually take it. I wish we had one present. We don't right now, we might later on today.
Okay.
What they actually do is they take the branch, they build the branch. So that's the server, the desktops, the laptop if required, the monitor. They build it all in one pallet.
Wow.
And it stays on that pallet throughout the process. We have our own dedicated packers, and it's one thing that's unique. We have a unique system inside, but outside we use SAP for our packing process. Now, since the implementation of SAP, our performance out here is probably improved around 60%.
So, you just had a glimpse of what a configuration center looks like, tech data style. Thank you very much.
Not a problem, it's a pleasure.
All right then.
Take care.